I'm a big fan of Harvey Elliot to Aston Villa. I really do think this is the new lease of life he needs to establish himself as a key player, as a consistent performer. And I'm glad he's remaining in the Premier League because there was talk earlier in the transfer window where RB Leipzig were, firm favourites for his signature. But I'm really glad Aston Villa are the ones to sign him. I was really hoping a Fulham or Newcastle, Villa or Everton or, someone like that, a team like that can sign him because he deserves to be playing Premier League football. He deserves this platform, as you've seen at Liverpool. When he's given these small opportunities, he can perform. He can do great things. He scored some worldies. He's created some pieces of magic. And we want to see that every week. We understand Liverpool's, his situation at Liverpool competing against, Salah, Szoboszlai, even over the past, Thiago, all those creative players. He was never gonna get an established, role. Curtis Jones, Alexis McAllister, these guys. He wasn't gonna get. He wasn't gonna trump them in the team. So, I'm so glad that he's now finally got this move. As we've seen in the England under-21s, their consecutive European Championships, when Harvey Elliott is given a free role, when he's given the responsibilities to be one of the main creative hubs in the team, he will cook. He will do his best work. And that's why I believe at Villa he will eventually become one of Emery's key players. He will be one of the first names in the team sheet. And we've seen Villa, they've tried and tested out the right flank, over the past few games. The only team in the Premier League not to have scored a goal so far. So, Emery needs as much creativity as he can. He signed Jadon Sancho as well. Let's see how he does. But I think Harvey Elliott is an absolute no-brainer. They tried John McGinn there where he's not his best out there. He's a central midfielder. But against the big clubs, it works. But against teams where they're really expected to win, they're not scoring enough goals, they're not creating enough chances. So Harvey Elliott was, again, a no-brainer. A fantastic player, a lovely, intricate, tight space operator. He can receive the ball in the half turn, create, shoot. He'll be working with Rodgers, Watkins, players who will elevate him. And like I said before, he will be an established performer for Emery. We know Emery loves his wingers, so Harvey Elliott will be operating the right flank, I believe. He'll be coming inside, Matty Cash outside of him, where he'll be allowed to sit in those half spaces and create. And that's what he does best. So it is a brilliant